With Bach, every single thing I listened to and was attracted to, that just fit the banjo. So I had a sense of this inevitability to the whole thing, that the music was going to work on the banjo and it would sound right. There's a place for the banjo in this kind of music, and it's just amazing stuff. It wasn't until I actually started trying to learn a Bach piece that I started to realize how awesome this stuff was. And I started to, it was sort of after I had been trying to learn some Charlie Parker music, and for some reason I have this weird correlation in my head with Bach and Charlie Parker's stuff. Maybe it's because Charlie Parker was, moving through the 12 keys the way he was. And it seemed like to me that that's what Bach was doing. And these perpetual motion lines that just went and went and went and went, they just sucked me in. As a banjo player, that was like, it just rings true to me. There's a perfection to his lines, and it's the way we all wish we improvised. So by playing them and getting that music in our hands and in our heads, it gives us the tools to, to strive for that goal of this really intelligent, high-level improvising, which it feels like he must have been doing, because I'm sure he was just sitting there just writing it down from his head, because he wrote so much stuff so fast. I think it was just pouring out of him. Sometimes it's hard to think of people like Bach as a real person, and you don't know whether to compare him to people that you know in the world or put him in a God status. Because obviously, if he was like a real person, which obviously he was an incredibly remarkable person, like the most talented guy you ever met, that maybe you only meet one of those in your lifetime. So when we're talking about guys like Bach, it's sort of hard to know where to put him. Bluegrass sounds older than Bach, but when you hear Bach, it sounds modern and current and eye-opening and surprising. I just know that I like it. I mean, I don't know what Coltrane's doing either, but I like it. And I figure I grab little chunks of it and pieces of it and internalize them, and they become part of my vision, but I don't pretend to know what's really going on. I'm like a folk musician that got a little out of control.